shall not wither, and everything he does will prosper. Blessed is that man. Blessed is that man. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. He shall be like a tree that's planted by the waters. His leaves shall not wither, and everything he does will prosper. He shall be like a tree that's planted by the waters. His leaves shall not wither, and everything he does will prosper. He shall be like a tree that's planted by the waters. His leaves shall not wither, and everything he does will prosper. Blessed is that man. Blessed is that man. Psalms 1. That's the first chapter in the book of Psalms. Another song that I didn't dream this one, but the Lord gave me years ago. And so I just want to spend a few minutes talking about the message in this song. And it comes straight from the Bible. It's almost verbatim, the first chapter of Psalms. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that brings forth his fruit in his season, and his leaf shall not wither, and everything he does, or whatsoever he does, will prosper. And so what I would like to do as I emphasize the message behind this song is, first I'd like you to just have a different perspective regarding the Bible. A lot of people are turned off from the Bible because of the way that it has been used by organized religion throughout history. You know, people are turned off from religion for many reasons, but they're also turned off from the Bible because they equate the Bible to religion. So when they think of the Bible, they think of religion, and they don't want to have nothing to do with either one. But if people would realize, if we would just focus on the fact that the Bible is not a religious book. The Bible is not a book about religion. The Bible is God's instruction to mankind on how to live. You know, if you take away the these and the thous and you just focus on the principles, you know, if you take away the religious culture and the things that you see and all the hypocritical, you know, behavior of church folks or religious or Christians and all the weird stuff you see in the media about Christians, you know, that has nothing to do with God in the Bible. God is our creator and our father, and he's given us this book that's full of instructions that if we follow it, it would benefit our lives, you know? Okay, so this song, the message in this song, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. I know that sounds all, you know, King James's, but happy is the man. It just means happy is the man that does not allow ungodly people to guide him, to counsel him. Happy is the man that does not surround himself with people who don't have his best interest at heart, don't have your best interest at heart. You know, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners. You don't surround yourself with people who ain't going nowhere. People who don't have a plan, people whose moral compass is off. Don't surround yourself with those kind of people, because the cliche birds of a feather, or communication corrupts good manners. And if you surround yourself with ignorant people, then that's all that the Bible is giving us in basic instructions for living. So blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. Scornful, negative, pessimistic, combative, just people toxic people. Who doesn't sit in the seat of the scornful. You don't sit in a toxic place surrounded by toxic people. But his delight, the next line says, is in the law of the Lord. Once again, that phrase, law of the Lord, people equate it with religion, but law is simply a principle. It's just principles that, once again, if you follow them, it'll benefit your life. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of ignorant people, nor standeth in the way of people who mean you no good, sinners, people who practice behavior that is not beneficial, people who make poor choices, But his delight is in the law of the Lord. If you delight yourself in wisdom, in the principles that the Bible teaches us, then we will be like a tree planted by the rivers of water. What a tree right by the rivers of water is, it is right next to its source, and it is fed and it's nourished and it blooms and it blossoms and it thrives. That's what God wants for us. That's what the Bible is about. It's about the instruction that we need, to live a beneficial, blessed, healthy, peaceful, prosperous, successful life. That's what the Bible is about. It's not about the perspective of religion that says, don't do this and don't do that and don't do this, don't smoke, don't drink, don't have sex, don't be a fornicator, don't be an adulterer, because if you do those things, God gonna get you, you're gonna go to hell. No, that's the wrong perspective. Take away the religious culture and take away the idea of what religion has done, because religion has not done a good thing in this world. I'm a Christian, but I'm not religious. I have grown. I've been walking with the Lord a long time. And there was a time when I was very religious, but I've grown beyond that. I've grown through experience. I'm 60 years old now. So through my 60 years, I've come to learn, that the Bible is God speaking to me, helping me to make choices that are best for me. When you adhere to these principles, the law of the Lord is simply the principles to live by. It's not a religious concept or idea or perspective. Take away the religious part of it and just look at it for what it is. It's instruction on how to live a successful life. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the, blessed is the man, I'm not going to do King James, who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, the ignorant, the poor choice maker, the person ain't going nowhere, ain't had no dreams, no goals. The person sits around smoking weed or drinking every day of the week, and nor stands in the way of sinners. Now, let me just address that for a moment, because those many of you who don't like religion and don't want to have nothing to do with church or the Bible, you also think in terms of like a sinner. Like people don't believe that there is such a thing as sin. Well, there is, but my perspective or my concept when it comes to sin is that God is not so concerned about us not doing certain things to displease him, even though he is pleased when we live according to his word. He's more concerned about the choices that we make being beneficial to us. Sin, we think about being punished for sin, but sin is the punishment itself. Sin brings its own punishment. If you decide that you want to be an adulterer, for example, you're taking a risk of ruining a family. You're taking a risk of being killed by a spouse, or, the risk of losing your reputation, or all the negative things that can happen as a result of making those choices. That's what I want you to focus on. Not, I better not do this because God gonna get me. No, don't do it because it's not good for you. That's what the Bible is saying. It's simply trying to give us instruction to live. So I think that's enough. I think I made my point. So I'm gonna stop right there. Blessed is the man that doesn't walk in the counsel of the ungodly, or stand in the way of sinners, nor sit in the seat of the scornful. Don't have a negative attitude, but your delight is in the law and the principles that will bring you success and happiness and bring you joy and give you wisdom and help you to prosper and be successful and thrive. That's what the Bible is about. It's not about going to church and clapping and shouting and singing and praise songs and looking a certain way and wearing white and not don't do this and don't do that. No, you got to change your perspective when it comes to God and his relationship with mankind. He's a father and he loves us and he wants what's best for us, and that's what the Bible is about. So that's the message in this particular song that the Lord gave me years ago. And once again, if you are blessed by these messages, hit the like and the subscribe and do all that stuff that you know you're supposed to do. And also, you can also go to my website. I'm going to put the link below this video where you can go and purchase the book that I have written, Raising Kings, about how God, my relationship with God, helped me to raise these 3 amazing young men. And just go check it out. It'll bless you. All right.